So I've got 7 days to buy a house in the United States of America using none of my own money. I'm not going back to the hotel until I speak to someone who's prepared to give me that house, man. I'm poor, man. I'll go friggin' anywhere. What am I supposed to do? Confirm with them every 15 minutes. What's that? You want to come?
No. Oh, we need the money. I want to get out of the city. No.
Thanks for nothing. How would this happen? We have a lease option on it, and then he has a rent to rent on it.
I did, like I said, you see the clothes there, they just moved out March 1st, and this has only been rented the middle of February.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking if the appreciation is going to be so good, and the rent's so good.
Like I said, right now I'm trying to do 2 other projects, or else I wouldn't even sell this one.
Yeah.
Because for me to sitting around and fix this up and collect $900 a month, $1,800 between the 2 floors, what's the sense of selling, you know?
Yeah, no, I understand.
There's no sense of selling. I'm collecting $1,800 for something I don't have to do anything to.
Yeah.
You know? So.
Yeah. I think you're crazy not renting it out yourself. What would you do with the money? Where would you put it?
I buy another property.
You buy another property and then you fix it
and sell it.
and sell it.
I want rentals, which gives me the stable income,
Yeah.
and I want the flips.
She's a smart lady, this one. We need to
So
learn
if this isn't going too fast right now, this is still here.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. What would be the lowest you could accept and live with and make profits still?
What are you thinking?
Obviously, I need to do some number crunching and that, but from what you've told me about the tenants and stuff like that, I mean, hey, it would obviously have to work for you, and it would have to work for us. Like, what are you thinking?
I'm asking 74. You tell me what you would like to offer.
They always do this in the States. They always make you put the figure in first.
Yes.
And if we were to buy cash tomorrow, what would be the lowest that you could accept and still live with?
What number you had in mind? 65.
It's hard because there's a lot of properties that are really, really cheap. If we bought it cash and we just went for it, I mean, it's on for 74. If we put an offer forward like the low 60s, would that offend you, or how would you feel about that?
69
Like sort of low 60s, like 63, 60, something like that.
or 69.
Or 69. Is that as low as your?
But that's pretty close to the bottom.
If we did 69, but asked for you to pay for the transfer fees and stuff, would that work for you?
He's trying to play with numbers. If you paid 69 and I could contribute 3%.
Okay, so you're basically saying if we bought it for 69, you go halves on me.
Right.
If we bought cash then, would you not 81? Would that not work for you?
Absolutely. Let's do this. If you're really serious about it, right?
Yeah.
It was going to be about, like I said, 4,700. He told me the closing costs. Okay. If I pay the closing costs and everything, right? Let's do 86 cash, everything. That's
86,000.
I'll pay the closing costs. I'll pay the transfer tax.
Yeah. So how long would it take for the properties to be in my name if I had the money?
They could do it next week.
Really? That's quite cool. That's quite cool. I'm gonna go for a lease option agreement. We'll either pay the price that you want, but on our terms, or we'll pay the price that we want, but on your terms up front. So if we were buying this in cash tomorrow, we'd want like a bit of a low.
And that's what I'm saying is buy cash. Not rather for cash.
What's that?
Versus the 3 years.
Yeah.
Because I actually got I got 2 people interested.
Yeah.
They got the cash.
Yeah.
But he's just waiting.
Yeah, but they'll maybe give you what, 65,000 or something.
Yeah.
And then we fix it up, put tenants in it, and then we complete. If we don't complete and we say actually we've changed our minds, then we lose our deposit, which could be £5,000 or something like that.
It's like it would be like a seller financing it to you.
And that way.
See, no, I'd rather do like all cash offer because, like I said, I'm trying to do 2 other projects at the same time.
The benefit, though, is we would do the refurb in the house, and then if you never hear from us again, you've got to fill the refurb house. That's the benefit.
I could always, I could easily say, let me go to the bank, take out $3 grand and fix everything up, put tenants back in it, you know?
This will cost more than $3 grand.
No. I can have a guy come in tomorrow, tape us back with this whole floor for me, and then start painting on Saturday for at least $900.
In 5 years, how much do you think this place will be worth?
Oh shit, 5 years, it's gonna go way up. Like I said, they're doing the
250?
condos. No, more than that. Easy more than that. You can look at this estimate and tell you more than that.
Yeah. You want 65?
Yeah.
Would you be up for any sort of deal? Any sort of arrangement or any sort of deal where perhaps we come to an agreement for a higher amount, but not straight away?
You talking like rent on?
No, not rent on, like a lease to own. Where
Well, how
we
much
take
then?
care of everything. So like maybe, I don't know, 85?
Wait, 500 then?
85,000 in 3 years. But in the meantime, what we'll do is we'll essentially be your tenant. We'll give you a monthly rent. But we'll give you 85,000 for it in 3 years.
No, I already had the money up front. Now I didn't know rush to sell it.
No, I'm not saying
Oh,
that.
yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah.
Just
See, but a lot of people offer me that deal, the same deal that you. I'm like, nah, just straight cash. Because when I take the cash, buy more.
yeah.
If we got a really good deal on this for cash, like a really good deal, like if we,
Well, you should remember. Only thing I can say is no.
yeah, well, we'd have to crunch some numbers because I haven't had time to look for sure. But if we got it like, it'd have to be at least 25% lower than what you're asking.
Nice property.
Like around 50, maybe around 50.
I can do like 55.
Why would you do 55, but then not 85 in 3 years?
Because you need a lump sum.
But you don't need the money.
Yeah, I don't need it. No, I don't need it. And I'd rather sit.
Yeah.
Because I got a lot of offers.
And there'd be no way that you'd be prepared to do a delayed completion. Wouldn't do that. Under any circumstances.
Because, well, no, not now, because I have other things in place.
Yeah. It's a real pleasure. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
We'll be in touch. Alright, I'll give you a shout tomorrow.
Okay.
Thanks, Mike.
Bye.
You did everything! What don't you do? You know, sir.
24 hours. I'm a businessman. Like I said, whenever you're ready, you let me know.
Alright, man. I really appreciate your time.
Good meeting you.
I'll be in touch.
All right, all
Alright, thank you, man.
right.
Thank you very
Nice meeting
much.
He was just standing in the middle of the road, like, what the heck is he doing? He looked like he wanted to kill me.
Yeah.
But we didn't want to do a big refurb on it in case he walked low, so we just bought it. Jeez, I can't even answer that, look at that. Hello, can I help?
Hey Sam, how's it going, man? This is Marvin, the wholesaler, just following up with you.
Oh, cool, man. I'm good, buddy. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I can't complain. Just hanging in there. So I was talking things over with the seller. Just wanted to let you know what the consensus was.
Okay, 1 second. Hold on.
Okay.
Are you filming? Yeah, go for it, man. What did he say?
Okay. So basically, he's open to the idea, very much so open. But he is a little bit concerned about a few things. One of which is, if you guys will be able to effectively manage the property with tenants. What if tenants were to trash the property and you guys are away, you're in the UK,
I understand that.
You don't really have a hands-on approach, with that, unless the property management company is solid. And then also, he wants to be clear on the terms of the agreement itself. What exactly is the total duration, like years? How long would it take to pay off the agreement? And pretty much that's it. Those things he just wants outlined.
Okay.
To be sure.
No, I totally understand. So basically, he's open to the idea of us taking on his mortgage and everything, like we talked about. But he's just got a couple of concerns and wants to make sure it's done properly. I totally get that. That's cool. So, what do you? I mean, are you around? Do you want to maybe meet and just go through all the different ifs and buts, and I can talk you through? We can. I mean, I don't know. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm actually maybe about 20 minutes or so away from the property, but I could be there. I could meet you guys there if that's okay for you.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we're just leaving Camden. It's not been great, so I think this property would be a lot better. I guess we could probably be there in about half hour.
Yeah, but
All right,
half hour, 40
half
minutes.
hour sounds good.
All right, call it 40 minutes just in case traffic. But yeah, that's great, and we can have a chat and see what happens.
All right. Okay, sounds good.
So, would you do me a favour? Would you just text me the address again? Because I can't remember the exact address, and we're just in the car and stuff at the moment. So if you text me the address, and we'll be there in the next 40 minutes.
Okay, I got you.
Oh, I appreciate that, man. You're awesome. I'll see you in 40 minutes.
All right, no problem.
Cheers, bro. Bye bye.
All right, bye.
What the
Oh, dude. I think we're gonna get a deal. Yeah! Come on! So what's the plan? How far is it to the property?
It should be in.
Really, really hope that we don't miss this appointment. Listen.
Hold on, wait. Let's find out how long.
What did he say the concerns were? The
Tenants. So if we can't put his concern is that we're going to bugger off back to the UK. The tenant's going to trash the place, and then he never hears from us again.
Okay. We need to meet him. If we get the agent on side, that guy, we can 1 billion% do this. I think. I mean, if we can get Mervyn on our side, if Mervyn wants this deal to happen, it will happen because the seller is motivated.
Yeah.
So we need to go over and get him on side, big time. Maybe let me do the talking.
Hey.
Hey, Mark, you alright?
Oh, it's cold out, man. How you doing?
So he was wondering if you guys would be opposed to maybe giving him an extra couple grand up front just to get it done and seal the deal, like maybe 10 grand up front.
Okay, I think we can do that.
Okay.
Alice head doesn't know.
But no,
Hold on.
I get why, but like that means we're gonna have to raise two.
Come on, dude. We can afford it. I think the thing is, what's the crack then? What's he actually? So he's happy to do a lease option on it.
Yeah, he's happy to do it. He's just concerned about everything else I mentioned with the tenants and the 5 years. He's open to it, but that's still half a decade, obviously. So
What are his mortgage payments?
his mortgage payment is roughly, I think it's $200 a month. So that's
Is that interest only?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. What's his main concern?
Well, his main concern is just the duration. I mean, that's the biggest thing. The duration of the deal. Can you get a little extra up front?
Yeah, because obviously he's not got much equity in the property. So I get that. Okay. If we said to him, we'll give him £2,000 up front, right? Then we'll pay him £200 a month to cover his mortgage, and then in 5 years we'll give him £75,000. Would he be up for that?
It may be possible because that sweetens the deal. It's more money than you offered initially. So
why don't we say to him, no money, but we'll give him more money per month.
Well,
like $350, an extra $150 a month. He's going to get that back in the first. He's going to get his $2,000 in the first year. He's going to get an extra $7 grand.
What are you going to get out of this deal if we do this? How are you going to get paid?
Well, the fee that I have to get would have to be negotiated, and to negotiate anything above that markup would be my fee, or you guys could pay me on the side even if that's something you're open to. But usually, if there's an assignment of these types of deals, that's typically the traditional way.
So basically, then what you're saying is, you would like potentially something up front from us in order for the deal to happen.
It would have to be the only way, or I have to weigh my options with other buyers.
You know what could work? You know how much money we're going to make off this deal if it goes off?
I can calculate it, but I don't know offhand.
Well, we know the rent is approximately.
Well, you tell us.
You told us 8 to 12.
Yes.
Now we've confirmed with other people, just other like neighbours, that like for instance we know there's a house just down the road that is renting out for $11.50. We know that because we've spoke to the person living there.
Okay.
Well, how much would this rent out for?
This would run out for roughly 8 to 10 minimum.
Okay.
1,200.
So how we're going to make our money is basically, if we're paying him £200 a month, we'll rent it out and we'll make that profit at the difference.
Mm-hmm.
And then in 5 years, this property will probably be worth a lot more than 75.
Yeah, a lot more.
And then when we pay him 75, we'll obviously be able to cash in the difference. We could even sell it at the end of the term. If you want a fee, what do you think? Can I have a little chat? Yeah.
I was just thinking that I know we need.
Can I have a little chat with us? 1 minute.
Stay down if you want.
Stay here?
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. Okay, I'm filming. If we say to him, because he could cut us out.
Yeah, I don't think it's going.
He's never done these such before. We've done loads.
Yeah.
If we say to him, we'll take over the mortgage payments, we'll be the person that makes everything happen and all that, he can have all of the cash flow.
Yeah.
All of the cash flow. So anything above 300, no, 200.
Well, we said we're going to give 350 to get away with that because we'd only be paying £2,000.
No, but no, because that £2,000 was really for him.
You reckon?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
100%.
Crafty.
So, if we give the vendor, also we need him to own this.
Yeah.
Because if he owns this, he'll make it happen. If he doesn't care, it won't happen. Because we can't speak to the seller. Are you with me?
Yeah.
If we say to him, look, we'll help you and teach you what a lease option is, right?
Probably, yeah.
You pay the owner $200 a month. Anything above that you keep. But you're responsible with that money for the maintenance of the property. But then at the end of the term, we have the option to buy it. This is the most complicated agreement ever.
Do you think that's fair?
Yeah. We have a lease option on it, and then he has a rent to rent on it. Honestly. Because then when we go back to England, we don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
We won't make any cash flow,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
but we'll have the option to buy it for 75 in 5 years' time.
Mate, let's do that.
And it's going to be worth hundreds of thousands in 5 years' time.
How are we going to get him to go for this, love?
I'll get him to go for it. I'll be able to do that.
Let's go, mate.
This is hustling. This is hustling. Right now we're upstairs
In a dark room.
in a dark room. Okay, here's the rules. I do the talking.
Fine.
But if I say, what do you think, Alistair? That means I'm struggling.
Yeah.
And then you take over.
Yeah.
His risk is that the tenants will trash the place.
Yeah.
So he just needs to keep an eye on it for his money. I'll sort it.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's go.
Okay. All right. So, we have a proposal for you.
All right. What's that?
I know you like to make money. What do you do at the moment?
At the moment, I'm wholesaling.
Yeah.
Pretty much full time.
Okay.
And of course, I want to grow that into a more lucrative business in other real estate realms. So yeah.
Are you married?
No.
Kids?
No kids. Nope.
Who do you live with?
Family for now.
Yeah. Okay. How much money do you make a month wholesaling, on average?
On average, anywhere from 3 to 5 grand.
Okay. How much?
Not more.
How much did you make last month?
Last month, I made about 2,500.
Okay.
It's a bit slow. This beginning of this year has been slow. But I have
So basically, it's been slow because you only get paid when you make a deal, right?
Yeah. Only when I close.
Have you ever thought about managing properties? Managing
I'm
them?
open to it. I'm definitely open to doing property.
You're just open to making money, right?
Yeah,
And learning new
Lay
things.
it on me.
Okay. Here's the thing. If we buy this property on a lease option agreement,
Okay.
we will make really good cash flow every single month.
Okay.
The problem with it is, from our point of view, is we're not in the area, which is also a problem for the owner because he's thinking, oh, these guys aren't in the area. What happens if there's bad tenants? Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
We're suggesting that we buy it on an option, but you manage it,
Okay.
and you keep 100% of the cash flow. 100%.
100% of the cash.
So listen, we pay the landlord $200 a month, the owner.
Okay.
Then you rent it out. How much would you rent this place out for? As it is?
As is probably like $800.
800. So you pay him 200, you keep 800. And I mean, you might have to pay some costs and stuff.
Okay.
But any profit you make, you keep 100%. And then in 5 years, we'll buy it for 75 grand. That will be our option to buy it. And then you can continue managing it for us, and we'll give you a percentage of the rent, probably. But that's 5 years. You'll be a millionaire by then. I'll be a millionaire by then. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm open to it. That sounds really good. That sounds like a good proposal. So I think that's something that we could work out. So at this point now, what do we have to do to get everything set up and ironclad?
You need to speak to the owner.
Okay.
You need to tell him we'll pay him $200 a month. We'll buy it for £75,000 in 5 years. I'll give you all the contracts and stuff to do that, which he can sign. I'll also send you another memorandum of understanding, which we can sign, which is what I basically just told you, like the bullet points of this conversation and the agreement. And you can sign it, we'll sign it. Then you get if you can get the seller on board, you should be making at least $300-400 a month, and just for managing it.
That's awesome. Oh, let's do it. It's done. Let's do it.
Deal, man.
Deal.
Dude, you're friggin' awesome.
You're awesome.
Absolutely stoked. We've just sent over the contract to Marvin, the broker. He has sent it back. The deal has been agreed, and tomorrow morning we are flying back from New York to London, England. What a week. What a week. You know what? It's been an incredible journey. I hope that you managed to make sense of what was going on. So basically, we are buying the house on a no money down lease option agreement, but the estate agent, he is going to be managing it and taking control of it and benefiting from the cash flow. It's the perfect joint venture. We've spoke to Marvin, we're going to be doing more deals with him, and he's learned so much, he's so inspired, he's now going to be looking to do some lease option agreements himself. You know what, it just blows my mind, but I think the lesson in this is not that aren't I fantastic, not at all. I actually was a bit of a dummy this week. The real lesson is that with the right knowledge and the right grit and determination, anybody can make money in the property industry anywhere in the world. You just need to take action, get the knowledge, and go do it. Wow.
It's nice, it's fresh.
Come on! Look at this! Woo! Boom! We did it. I can't believe that we did it, but we did it. What a day to be alive. To think, when did we phone? We phoned you just from Zillow?
Yeah.
And now we're doing business together.
Zillow's one of my money
So
makers.
this is going to be on YouTube. Are you okay with that?
Hey, YouTube. My name is Marvin. You see me soon, all right?
Are you okay with this going on YouTube?
Hey, that's fine. Absolutely.
Oh man, you know what? We're really killing it in the UK.
Okay.
We're here.
What's your name on?
My name's Samuel.
On your YouTube profile.
Samuel Leeds. My name.
Leeds? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We're killing it in the UK.
Okay.
We came to the States with no money.
Yeah. You don't know what you just
Basically on a challenge to try and do a deal with no money. And if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have been able to do this deal. So you are the friggin' man.
Oh wow! I feel like I'm on.
You're famous.
Yeah,
Famous, man.
Show or something.
No. But you know what? This is awesome, and I can't wait to do business with you. So we'll draft up an email tonight.
Yeah. We'll get what's called a memorandum of sale together. It's basically just like a heads of term. So it just lays out what we've agreed.
Okay.
You present that to the vendor. He's already said he'll agree. You send us over your contract via DocuSign. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, DocuSign.
And then that's what you do anyway. And then we'll send them. You sign them. The vendor signs them. Sorry. Bang. And then we'll send them off to the.
When you say the vendor, you mean the owner?
The owner. Yeah. So it's my English. It's my English slang.
jargon.
So once we've got once Simon's signed our side, Give it to the owner. He'll sign it, and then we can put them in touch with the.
Is this
realtor
like the
owner.
strangest agreement you've ever made?
This is the most unique deal I've ever been involved in.
But obviously, going forward, you're going to be responsible for putting tenants in here,
Okay.
advertising it, collecting the rent.
You can do that, can't you?
But you're going to keep the rent. You don't have to pay Samuel any rent.
The only thing you're going to need to pay are obviously just the basic. It's going to be as if you own the property.
Oh, wow. I see. All right.
But obviously, you'll have to look after maintenance.
Okay.
And pay the
So
owner.
don't be spending the rent every month. Just maybe just keep keep maybe $200-300 back for maintenance.
Rainy day. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right.
Man,
Mate,
you're awesome.
Thank you guys. I appreciate this opportunity. This is awesome.
You're awesome,
You
bro.
have to come to UK, man. And
Come to UK. Man, thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
I appreciate your business. I look forward to working with you.
Forward to it too.
I look forward to it, man.
right.
We'll be in touch. I'll drop you an email tonight, my friend.